back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the Diamond Select Walgreens exclusive Bruce Lee action figure. Now this Bruce Lee figure is exclusive only to Walgreens, so that's the only place you can find this one, because I do have another Diamond Select Toys figure that was actually exclusive to Walgreens, which is the Rocketeer figure. Now that was exclusive, because they do have like Bruce Lee figures, but this one is actually an exclusive one. Now this is also celebrating like the 80th anniversary of Bruce Lee, like when he was actually born. So as you can see, this is the box art. Now I'm a huge like Bruce Lee fan. I have like some of his movies, but actually I have all his movies. Like on the video, I have like the this like original like Asian like films from like over there in Hong Kong, like Fist of Fury or The Big Boss. And those had like different names. Game of Death, Way of the Dragon, kind of all of them had like different names, like when it came to America. But I actually have all of them in this collection right here. Like his first, like a few original movies. Then also have Into the Dragon too as well right here on Blu-ray. See, I'm going to get into this right now. So as you can see, this is the box that contains the Bruce Lee figure. You can see them right there and the accessories on the inside. Now before I can get into this figure, I must admit the likeness to Bruce Lee I don't think is pretty good on this, but I'm still kind of new to like Diamond Select Toys and their style of figure making. Now right here you see it says 80th anniversary Bruce Lee, like a celebrated 80th anniversary of Bruce Lee. And plus it has like a scripture on the back too, with the image of the figure. It says the year 2020 commemorates the 80th anniversary of Bruce Lee's birth. The dragon used in the logo comes from the front of a custom-made desk that Lee ordered for himself in Hong Kong. The dragon on the front of the desk was designed and intricately carved to his specifications. This 7-inch scale action figure of Bruce Lee features 25 points of articulation and multiple interchangeable hands and accessories. And it says designed by, I think, Yuri Timing and sculpted by Gentle Giant Studios. So that's the company that's actually behind this. Well, the sculpting of it, So I'm going to get into this right now. Now this right here is the, I guess you could say the background that came with it. Now the first thing I want to talk about with the actual Bruce Lee figure is that he actually does have like a stand. And I do know so far the Diamond Select Toys do have like stands for their figures, so he does have a stand right there, as you can see. And here comes the actual the figure itself. So this right is the actual Bruce Lee figure right here. As you can see, there's the actual figure. So I'm going to measure him. He does stand too, You just got to get him right. And he is like over 7 inches too in height. So what I do now is talk about the actual articulation and the likeness to Bruce Lee with this figure. Now first of all, I didn't really want to pick this one up because the likeness to Bruce Lee is just not there with me. Now I believe Diamond Select are probably just trying to, this is what it's supposed to be Bruce Lee when you look at his style of clothing and like the accessories he has, like the pants and the shoes, the socks. This is definitely, based on like Bruce Lee, even the way his hair is sculpted right there. But the likeness to him, this just does not look like Bruce Lee to me at all. But I don't know if they was trying to prove like a point with that, I'm not too sure, Now if anything, this looks like one of your Bruce Lee's like imitators. Like, they had like the Bruce Plotation films like back in the 70s, like after he had passed away, they had so many like Bruce Lee imitators like Bruce Lee and the one known as I think it's Lay, I'm not too sure how to say it. Like he had just L-E like Bruce Lee, it was only like just one E, not two E's. I like the hills a lot, Like it was a lot of those like Bruce Lee imitators, like Dragon Lee and so on, a lot of them, So if anything, you would think this was like a Bruce Lee imitator, That's what it actually would look like, But Bruce Lee arms can he's kind of stiff, but they can rotate up and he's out like that. But they are kind of like stiff. He does have a bend at the elbow. You can't even tell specifically which film this is based on either, Because Bruce Lee always did kind of wear these kind of style of clothes, like mostly in all of them. All his films, like the black pants and black shoes, he can do the split right there, as you can see. I also noticed this too. I think this is kind of new to me. Like right here, if you look at his leg, you can actually pull it out and you can push it back in, but not too much. But you can like pull it out and push it back in. I didn't even know about those. You got some twists right there too. Even in the feet, and these have like good articulation and too. You know, you got to get them just right if you understand them. He also can kick like that. He can kick pretty high too. If you look at it, he can do like a kick like that. If you give him the right pose. He also has like a bend at the knee. So he does have like a the legs go pretty high, as you can see. See that? So I think that's kind of cool. So I think articulation is kind of good on this, you know. I like how he looks like ripped and sewn. You know, he set the striations like in his chest, you know, the abdominals. If anything, that kind of stands out really, like the split right there, where they have like the joint on them, like the ball joint. But it's still okay though. Oh, that looks nice, you know. But yeah, the face sculpt, I'm just not feeling that. That doesn't look like Bruce Lee to me. He also has like a set of like 4 alternate hands. He has like he has 2 fist hands, like one for left and one for right. He also has like these kind of like, you know, the kind of hand poses that he does. I think this is actually like a gripping type thing. And here's like something, it's like a iconic like finger pose, you know, like when you do like that. So I probably will have him with this on. Now, as I move on through the accessories, I want to talk about his actual bow staff right here. It's rather long too. It's actually bendable too, as you can see. See, you can actually bend it. It's like rubbery like. That's kind of cool. So I guess if you want, you can take this and just put it like in his hand, and he'll hold it. That's kind of cool. And up next, Bruce Lee has 2 nunchuck accessories. One with like this like a wave effect on it, like he's like swinging it like in the wind. I think that's kind of cool. You can see they were trying, you know, create that kind of effect. But it looks like it doesn't like bend or stay out. I mean, it bends like a rubbery material, but you can't get it like in one position. Then he also has like these straight nunchucks. Now these are probably ones I would probably have them with, because you actually can like just bend them like that if you want. And this is like rubbery like material. And there's Bruce Lee with the actual nunchucks in his hand too as well. That's probably how I be displaying them 2 at a time like that. Okay, there's the Diamond Select Bruce Lee action figure Walgreens exclusive. And again, this is celebrating like the 80th anniversary when Bruce Lee was actually born. I'm a huge Bruce Lee fan, you know. Like I said, I have actually all his movies. Like I have like his original movies, like, you know, right here, like this collection. I know they had like a newer version of it too, which contains the Big Boss, Fist of Fury, Way of the Dragon, Game of Death, and actually Game of Death too, you know, which he wasn't really in that much, you know. And of course, you know, some of those actually had like different titles when they actually came to like America, you know, and also have Enter the Dragon too, right on Blu-ray. So yeah, I guess if you're just looking for something that looks like Bruce Lee, I guess this is recommendable, you know. But I really do believe that the actual likeness to Bruce Lee, it isn't there. Like his body is sewn and everything, you know, the way like his style of clothes and everything, I believe those are, you know, but like his actual face, it just does not look like Bruce Lee to me at all. No offense, you know. And another thing I do know is it does actually look like his imitators, like from like the Bruce Quotation films that they had during like the 70s, like after Bruce Lee had passed away, they had so many like Bruce Lee like imitators, you know, like so many like movies, you know. Some of them people, some of them guys were kind of cool to have some decent karate films, you know, like you had I think like Bruce Lee. There was one known as I think Bruce Lee. I think that's how you said, like his name was actually L.E. with like 1 E, like it was almost like Bruce Lee. You know, like Bruce Lee has 2 E's and his last name like Lee, 2 E's. This guy only had 1 E, and I think he probably pronounced it Bruce Lee. You know, he had some pretty cool movies. You know, he's like a imitator of like Bruce Lee. You know, but yeah, this does like that. It does like it could be like one of Bruce Lee's like imitators. You know. But it doesn't really like the true like Bruce Lee that, you know, that we really know, you know. But I think this figure I guess it's okay. Like I said, I was kind of against picking it up because I didn't think the likeness was there at all. But I just went ahead and picked it on up just to have like another Bruce Lee figure, because I already do have one for like another one, another company. I think that one does like look just like how Bruce Lee did at the SH Figure Arts Bruce Lee figure that I have, but it's just smaller though. But the likeness on that one is definitely there with Bruce Lee. That one does look like Bruce Lee, But this one, like the likeness, I don't think was pretty good at all. But I think it's a pretty solid figure. The articulation is good in it, I like how you can kick him, like his legs can kick out and so on. So it's a pretty decent figure. And I know Diamond Select also has like Bruce Lee statues and all that kind of stuff too as well, But anyway, I guess I would just recommend picking up if you want like a solid like Bruce Lee style type looking figure. I guess I would recommend it, But anyway, this is the Walgreens exclusive Diamond Select Toys Bruce Lee 80th anniversary action figure. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well. What up?